guys, it's Nikki and welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching today's Q&A all about our visit to Disneyland. Yay! Woohoo! Woohoo! We had such a fun time. Over on my Instagram, I asked for questions and this is what the video is going to be about. We're just going to answer all the questions that y'all sent to me over on Instagram, and then we'll probably just chat a little bit about our trip too. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel because we have lots of Disneyland content coming your way, and very soon more Walt Disney World content. So make sure you are subscribed. So for a quick rundown of what our trip was, we first went to LA for a couple days, and then when we got into Anaheim, we spent the early afternoon to late afternoon at Newport Beach, and then we went over to downtown Disney for dinner and just shopping, hung out for a little bit. Our hotel was only about an 8-minute walk from the downtown Disney district and the park, so it was really convenient. And then Monday we went to Disneyland, and then Tuesday we went to Disney California Adventure. So if you don't know, those are the only two parks in Anaheim, California. So they have Disneyland, which is the original, and then they added Disney's California Adventure, which is more of like the thrill rides.
It's like Epcot and Hollywood Studios combined.
Yeah, pretty much. Epcot? Which ride is in Epcot?
Well, I think of it kind of close to Epcot because you have the lake in the middle.
Oh,
so if the rides went around it, you could be like, oh, they're your countries.
Okay, sure. There you go. Yeah. So
Soarin'.
In Soarin', true. Yeah, they have one ride that's the same. So for us, 2 days was fine. I felt like I needed one more day. We've went to Disneyland in the past and we've only done one day at each park. Maybe it's because we like it more now than we did when we first went, that we feel like we need more time there. But it definitely can be done in a weekend. Next time we'll probably just do one park per day, and then maybe that third day have a park hopper. So we've never actually park hopped in Disneyland, which it's so easy to do, and you can purchase a park hopper ticket. But we've never done it. Maybe next time, because we're definitely going back because it was so much fun. Let's jump into the questions that I received over on my Instagram. Make sure you are following along. It is linked down below. I just shared day-to-day stuff over there. Peloton, Casey, just things we do, aunt and uncle life. So the first question I want to talk about was a question I received on my Pack With Me video. If you haven't watched that, linked down below as well. And the question I received on that video was, did I use everything that I packed? Since I just did a carry-on for the first time ever in my life, and we had a crazy travel on the way home, so thank goodness we had just carry-ons. And I will say there were probably 1 or 2 items that I wouldn't have used if we didn't get stuck in California for a day. So I had like 1 extra outfit. Thankfully, I had that extra outfit, so I was able to use it on our extra day. But overall, everything I packed, I wore, which first time ever. How was your packing?
Same.
Yeah?
The extra day allowed me to use
your extra outfit.
My extra outfit for just in case. Now then I had to wear that same outfit on the plane.
Yeah, the next day.
But
yeah, then it was fine. To the questions that I received over on Instagram. And the first question is, what was your favorite part of the trip?
Probably, you forget, I don't know if it was my favorite part, but just you forget about how close everything is to everything. So it's like Disneyland's entrance, it's gotta be like 100 yards to California's entrance. So just the overall everything being so close was nice and kind of convenient because Disney World is completely different. I mean, you have to take transportation literally everywhere, whether it be monorail, bus, Skyliner,
boat.
But like literally you can't walk to anything unless you're staying at
a resort,
like an Epcot, Hollywood Studios type resort,
or Magic Kingdom,
you know, Swan and Dolphin or whatever it may be. So
just I mean, everything is very close in proximity.
Yeah, so that was a favorite, and then maybe as probably that was like overall, but like ride wise, it was probably Pirates of the Caribbean. Like it's just so much better than Orlando, and like we'll probably talk about other things soon. But I mean, that ride just blows away.
Yeah, it does.
The Magic Kingdom ride.
Yeah, I would also agree. Like the size of the park. So Disneyland in general is a smaller park than Magic Kingdom, but has either more or the same amount of rides. And everything is a lot closer together. So it looks like it's crowded, but all of the queues in Disneyland are outside, like the lines. And in Magic Kingdom, that's in all like Disney World parks, that's kind of hidden. So it looks like it's crowded, but like those people are just standing in lines, but it's a lot easier to go from Tomorrowland over to Adventureland in Disneyland. Like it's just a lot closer to walk. You don't have to trug all the way across the park and then go all the way back. That's what I like about Disneyland, is everything is so close together within the park.
And maybe it was just the day that we were on, especially like that Monday at Disneyland. But I feel like the crowd was late arriving.
Very late.
Like so from what time did the park opened at 8:30?
Yeah.
I feel like it was almost like during the pandemic at Magic Kingdom, like very empty. Like we got through a ton of rides in the first 2 hours.
We were using Genie Plus, but I still feel like we would have gotten a lot of rides done.
Some of the rides I feel like though when we used,
we didn't really need it.
We didn't need it. We just had it. So like we would just quickly scan it. We'd quickly scan into the ride that we had.
Yeah.
And then just select the next one, and it would be already ready.
Yeah.
So it's the way that system works versus Orlando's is just wildly different.
Yeah, it's totally different. I wish Genie Plus worked like how Genie Plus worked in Disneyland. I wish that's how it worked in Disney
But it
World.
won't.
I know.
Because it's like 90% of the people that go to Central Florida or to the parks in Orlando.
For the parks.
Yeah. They're
there on vacation.
Yeah.
Disneyland is
it's local.
It's a locals park.
It's like I bet you it's like 80%, 85% of the people that go in on a day.
Yeah.
Maybe 80
are locals.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
those locals are not gonna always be buying.
No, Genie Plus. Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Next question is favorite quick service meals. So
while we were there?
Yeah. Favorite quick service meals. Jeez. So I want to preface, first of all, I feel like we love mobile ordering. If you go to any Disney park, mobile order, it is a game changer, especially if you have little kids who don't want to wait for their food. You can mobile order, go do something, let them know you're there. They'll cook your food and then you can go grab it. So I feel like the mobile ordering situation in Disneyland was all over at both parks. Even at like a little kiosk that he got a beer at, there was mobile ordering available. Bless you. There was mobile ordering available, and we like mobile ordered on our phone because there was a long line. You like for sure got it quicker than if it was waiting in line. But definitely loved how like almost every single location had mobile ordering. Quick service meal, I'm trying to think. Disneyland, we had Starbucks for breakfast, so that doesn't count. Lunch, where did we eat for lunch?
What is it, Red Rose or?
Oh yeah, it was Red Tavern, I think. I'm gonna look it up. For lunch, we ate at the Red Rose Tavern. And I'm pretty sure
we had, like,
just got,
tacos.
yeah, I'm pretty sure at Red Rose Tavern, we just got chicken fingers. Yeah. I always get the kids meal. It's cheaper. I feel like Disney meals, they give you a ton of food. I don't want to eat all of that food. And so I just order a kids meals.
The only thing that I feel like they have a lot of good options there. It's just I am someone who is routine.
And very picky eater.
So I like that, you know, in Disney World, if I'm at Magic Kingdom, I go to Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
They don't have that here.
No.
Or
the Pecos Bill.
Pecos, like those are the two places that I typically will eat when I'm in Magic Kingdom Park.
Yeah. And then for dinner, we ate at, it was a taco place.
Yeah.
What was it? Rancho del Zoco Restaurante. Yeah, that's how that pronunciation's gonna work.
That was okay. I was hoping it was, and maybe it was, I didn't order the right thing because I was hoping it was gonna be like a Pecos Bill.
And it really wasn't.
But what I got taco salad. It was good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like
Pecos Bill good.
Crazy.
Yeah. Thing about Disneyland is they have a lot of fun restaurants like around the park. So Jolly Holiday has really good food. I just got a couple of desserts there. French Market in New Orleans Square. Then they also have Cafe Orleans, the Mint Julep Bar. We had beignets there. So there's a lot of quick service places around. And you can make reservations for the restaurants. We did not have any reservations. We just didn't want to have like a set time or when we needed to go do something, except for Lamplight Lounge. We just got there. There's only 2 of us, so we just went on the walk up list, and it probably
like
took
if you would count
20
that,
minutes.
if you would have counted that, that would have been my favorite place that we ate in the park.
But I
our 2
wouldn't
days.
say that's a quick service.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
But that was the thing that I liked the most.
Yeah. So,
Everything else was fine.
but the best food we ate was at Lamplight Lounge, for sure. And we got the cute little coasters.
And we didn't even get churros.
I
while we were
know.
there.
I thought about that. I was watching somebody's video and we didn't even get a churro. I tried a lot of different treats that Disneyland has that Disney World does not, that I've wanted to try. And there really wasn't a moment when I was like, oh, I want a churro. I said we need to get a churro like a lot of times, but we just forgot. So guess you have to go back. Dang it. Our next question is best places to stay, walking distance, and is it affordable? So we stayed at the Howard Johnson at Anaheim, and it was awesome. There are 2 buildings that are fully renovated. So that is building 1 and building 2. Building 2 is the one that we stayed in, and I actually will have a video of a room tour and our review on that stay. We loved it. My favorite part, honestly, was the 8-minute walk. We've been to Disneyland 2 other times. One time we were with friends, so we all stayed in an Airbnb in Irvine, California, so we just drove. And then the second time, I don't remember where we stayed. It was like a Hyatt, right?
No.
At the convention center?
Yeah.
Hilton?
Yeah, Hilton.
Yeah, the Hilton at the convention center, and we walked a lot.
Yeah, it was like a 20-minute walk.
Yes.
Because you either had to walk, all the way around to then go through the front gate.
Yeah.
Or you had to walk all the way Grand California and then go through downtown Disney. And then walk to the front.
Yeah, there wasn't like a easy way to get in from that hotel. And the Howard Johnson, we timed it from our room to the gate, I think it was 10 minutes. Yeah. And so like if you were at the lobby, then it would be like 8 minutes. If you walk to downtown Disney, it would probably be like 15-ish. Because you have to walk through the entrances of the park to get to downtown Disney. But it was awesome. We absolutely loved staying there. I actually have a link and a discount code that I'll put in the description down below. But we would definitely stay there again. Absolutely. And they have 2 pools. We didn't get to use the pools, but they looked nice.
And it was affordable.
Yeah, it is definitely affordable.
It's probably like around $200.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more than that. But it really just depends on the time of, year that you go and how many days. Like, you don't have to be there for Disney World. I feel like I need to be there for at least 5-6 days to get like everything out of it. Where Disneyland, we technically were only there for 3 nights. So it can definitely be affordable. Alrighty. And then differences from Disney World. Completely different. Yeah. Like, there's too many to name. Disneyland, like we said, is very much a locals park. Disney World is a tourist park. You have 4 parks at Disney World where you have to take transportation to every single one. Disneyland and California Adventure are right next to each other, and it's just incredibly convenient.
I think the biggest difference is mentally, Disney World feels very overwhelming.
Yeah, for sure.
And Disneyland, like, and maybe it's because we've gone to Disney World so much that it doesn't seem like it's, but like that trip seemed like we just winged it. Like,
yeah.
I didn't do that much planning. And we just were like, okay, here's what we're gonna do, and we just went for it. Versus Disney World, like, I'm constantly checking things. What should I book first? What time should I try and get things second? Versus this time was like, let's just pick this, or let's just do that.
For sure. And it is like, it's easy with 2 people. Like, we're both adults. We both can get around the park quickly. We don't have children that we have to like tend to, or nap times. So that's a big difference too. But it is just easier to get around. Like 100% at Disneyland.
Yeah, and you know, another big difference, Genie Plus works way better at Disneyland than Disney World.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, park hours.
Yeah, park hours are way better. Park hours were a lot better. We didn't stay. We left after the fireworks for Disneyland because we didn't take an afternoon break, so we were shot. And then California Adventure Day, we did take that afternoon break, so we stayed until park closed after World of Color. So that would definitely like be the biggest differences. Web Slingers or Guardians? Which one did you like better?
Probably Guardians.
So to preface, so people don't know, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout is in Disney's California Adventure, and it is in like the Avengers campus area. It is Tower of Terror. It used to be Tower of Terror. When they changed that area, they changed it over to a Guardians of the Galaxy ride. During our last trip to Disneyland, which was 2018, that was the first time we rode Guardians, and I don't think we ever watched it before that. So I had no idea what was going on, and you don't really have to have an idea of who the characters are, but I really liked it this time. However, I'd probably pick Web Slingers because that ride was really cool. I didn't watch any ride views or like previews of Web Slingers. I knew that it was like interactive, and I killed it on that ride. I don't know how. I must have like hit something that like gave me a lot of points, but I did really good. And all you do is like you sit in your car, and we'll show this in the vlog too, but like you just like fling your arms like this, and then webs come out of your hand. It's 3D. It was so cool. I wish we would have done it again.
Did we? Yeah, we had to wear glasses. Okay.
Yeah, it's 3D. Yeah, it was just so cool. And now I want to go and like watch all the ride previews and see like what you need to hit and different things like that. There's actually a like contraption toy thing that you can buy like on your hand to make it like shoot more webs.
Yeah, there's two. There's one where it shoots 3 at a time, and then there's one where it's like a blaster.
Oh,
so it like hits
cool.
it and then it like explodes.
I want to get that.
But that's like $30 or $40 for each one.
Yeah, I mean, if we lived there, I probably would get that because you would do it all the time. But it looked really cool. Anything else to add on that?
I thought the whole area was nice.
It was nice, and that's an area I feel like we didn't get to see a lot of because we were trying to like get through all of the rides, and we had our afternoon break, and then there were certain other things we wanted to do when we came back. So I feel like California Adventure was the park where I needed the extra day. Like I needed another half day to explore Avengers Campus, go watch the Spider-Man show thing. There's like a chocolate Snicker-like bar I wanted to try that I didn't get to try. So Avengers Campus was really cool. I just felt like we didn't get enough time to explore that area. Was Genie Plus worth it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, holy smoke. So Genie Plus is their fast pass system, and if you didn't know, Disneyland actually already had a paid fast pass system before Genie Plus. It was called Max Pass. You didn't have to get it. They still had the free fast pass where you go, you insert your card, you get the little piece of paper, and then after COVID, they got rid of, or excuse me, Max Pass then was through the app, just like Genie Plus is. You just had to pay to do that, and you would still then pick your fast passes. You just didn't have to like go to the actual ride to do it. After COVID, they got rid of that. They brought Genie Plus back to both parks, and Genie Plus in Disney World is $15 plus tax, and Genie Plus in Disneyland in California Adventure is $20.
Exactly.
Just straight up $20, and you get Photo Pass. So that's what was really interesting, is because Photo Pass and like Memory Maker is different in Disney World. Like that's totally separate than Genie Plus. It's included in Disneyland, so that was nice because I like to take the photos with the cast members of Jackson and I, and so, and our ride photos too. So that was fun to know that we got those. But it was insane. Jackson does a great job of using Genie Plus. He researches like which Genie Pluses are still available at certain times during the day, like when we're at home. So you had like a good knowledge going into like what rides we needed.
So like a good day for me in Disney World is like 6.
Yeah.
But that's because I know what like,
what
we're
order?
thrill seekers too. So I know which ones to pick right away. And in Disneyland, like Disneyland Park, I think I got 6 within the first hour and a half of the park being open. So like every ride that we could possibly see, that's the thing, is Disneyland only has maybe, I feel like they only, I don't know the exact number, but not all their rides are Genie Plus.
Yeah, I have it written down.
But every ride that they offered at the park, I got Genie Plus for. So whatever that magic number is, that's how many we got. And then we rode almost all of the other rides that weren't on Genie Plus, and that's nice because you're not having to wait, because I don't know what the magic number is, but with Genie Plus, they're letting only X amount of people who don't have it in.
Yeah.
Because people who pay for it, you know, you gotta have those people go through quicker.
First, yeah. So we did Jungle Cruise without Genie Plus, and then we did Indiana Jones, Big Thunder, Haunted Mansion, Splash Mountain. All of those were on Genie Plus. Pirates does not have it. Then we did Space Mountain, Buzz Lightyear, both on Genie Plus. Mr. Toad, Peter Pan, they don't have Genie Plus. Then we did those rides. We did Millennium Falcon, which is Genie Plus. Small World, Genie Plus. We did the Disneyland Train, which is not Genie Plus. and then we did Autopia, which was Genie Plus, and then we did all of that before 340. Like insane. And then we rode Rise. So after 340 we were like kind of just like exhausted, and so we took a break, we went and rode Rise, and then we walked around for a little bit, and we waited for the parade and the fireworks show.
And even at California Adventure, whatever that magic number was, it's a little bit harder because there's not as many rides.
Yeah.
So I feel like those get taken up a lot. So like the first maybe, I feel like it was the first maybe hour or hour and a half, I was able to get them to where like, okay, we checked in to Guardians, and then was able to get another one, and then
right away.
But like after that first hour and a half of the park, then our return times were like an
Later
hour
in the
out.
day. Yeah.
But even then, we still got done with everything that we wanted to do.
We did everything.
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
Like we got done with everything that was on Genie
Ride-wise.
Plus before we took that break at like 2 o'clock, and then we came back and rode
the Ferris wheel.
Maybe 4 rides.
Yeah.
Well, a couple.
Yeah.
Because we did Cars kind of at night, so I could have gotten that whenever we wanted to,
But we
I
wanted
tried
to
to
do
get
it
it
later.
as close to nighttime as possible.
And that is like the Radiator Springs Racers is like test track.
But like on steroids.
It's so cool. Oh my gosh, it's so much better. Okay, so overall, yes, Genie Plus is 100% worth it, especially if you're not going to be there for a long time. Like, get it, spend the extra $20. It's per person, but you also then get the photo pass, and you get to literally do all of the rides. It was crazy. All right, next question is best places to eat without a reservation. So this is kind of the same with like the quick service meals answer, but we can talk about Lamplight Lounge because we did not have a reservation for Lamplight Lounge. It is, I would say it's like highly encouraged to try and get a reservation for Lamplight Lounge if you have a larger party. We just had 2, so when we got there, I wasn't really sure how like that walk-up list worked. Sometimes you can do it through the app. It wouldn't let us, and so I talked to a cast member, and they said that the wait list will begin when the restaurant opens, which I believe is around 11 o'clock, 10:30. Everything is in the Disneyland app, like time-wise, and then you want to go put your name on the walk-up list within about like 15 to 20 minutes of when you want to eat, which I was surprised by that. I thought it was gonna be like hours. And so we walked up. We couldn't do it through the app that day because they were only allowing bar seating, and you had to be 21 and over. And so once we told them like, yes, we're over 21, 2 people, then we just put our names down. We actually went and rode Incredicoaster, and then what did we ride? Toy Story Mania. Okay. We went and rode Toy Story Mania, and then got the text that our table was ready, and we ate at Lamplight Lounge. It was really good. We both had the cheeseburger. Yep. And then we had the donuts. Donuts were fine. They had really good lobster nachos that looked really good. The menu wasn't extensive, and I don't know if that's just because we were sitting at the bar. I don't think it was. But they had really good drinks there that I definitely want to try next time.
We didn't eat there, but I feel like another place is, what's the restaurant that is in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Oh,
like,
I think that's Cafe Orleans.
No,
it's not.
Like Blue Bayou or something.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I don't know what the exact name is, but I've heard it's a good place to, it's...
Blue Bayou.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue Bayou.
I heard it's a good place to eat, but...
yeah. I think next time that we go, we'll do a better job of like making reservations for restaurants, because we have a better idea of Disneyland Park. Because again, I know I've said this like 3 times. We only have been 2 times before this, and our Disney knowledge and love had like exploded between 2018 and 2022. And so I feel like, yeah, it really has. And so I feel like I'm way more confident going to Disneyland now than I was when we left. And so I would want to try something new.
And if you like pizza, then you should go to Via Napoli. That's not in the park, but it's in downtown.
Oh,
Disney.
yeah, I was like, it's not Via Napoli. It's just called Naples.
Oh, yeah.
Via Napoli's in Italy.
That's an
I know. I was like, wait a minute. We're going to Italy?
Go to Naples.
Yeah, it's like Naples or Naples or something. And, well, that's also what's nice about Disneyland is that you don't have to eat in the park. Like, it's easy to walk over to downtown Disney and eat something there instead of eating in the park because it's so close. And again, just like the proximity that everything is next to each other is very convenient. I feel like we've kind of answered this. What was our favorite ride? We could say, let's say one in each park.
Okay.
To start with Disneyland.
I mean, okay, that's hard. Like, I would still probably say Pirates.
Yeah.
Just because of how well it was, but I mean, pretty much every ride that is this, like, that's in both Magic Kingdom and Disneyland Park, most of them are better at Disneyland. So like Space Mountain was a really good ride.
Space Mountain is so good. And I don't really like Space Mountain anymore in Magic Kingdom because it's just dark and it's like really jerky and I feel like I always have a headache after that ride. Space Mountain in Disneyland is legit. And when we would tell people, because they're like, oh, the rides are the same, we're like, no, they're not. And it's crazy to think, even Peter Pan, like literally Peter Pan, one of my like all-time favorite rides in Magic Kingdom, it's way better in Disneyland. The rides there are longer, they're more detailed. They're normally like the same ride system. So Peter Pan used to like get into the boat and like fly over Neverland and like over the bedrooms and stuff. And then Pirates is still a boat ride. Big Thunder Mountain I feel like was better. It's still like a roller coaster. So the ride tracks are the same, but just like the detail in the ride is just way better than Magic Kingdom. And that's what's just like mind-blowing. We, after like every ride that's the same, we would get off of it and we're like, okay, yep, that was better than Disney World. I would say the only ride that I would say is better in Disney World than Disneyland Parks would be Soarin'. It's technically the same, so it's still Soarin' around the world. They used to have a different one, like it was like like California Soarin' or something. And I didn't really like Soarin' because it's a smaller room and there is a good spot in to get, so nothing is like curved. That one, I didn't like it because you could actually like see where the screen ended. And
you can in Disney World as well.
I know, but the room is so much bigger in Disney World that it's like, you're not gonna focus on that. We were in the third row of like the far section. So pretty much like the worst spot you could get. And the screen was just smaller and I didn't like it. I thought Disney World was better. So that was probably the only ride.
California Adventure, my favorite ride, was probably Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I know, like, even if that would have been called Tower of Terror, I feel like it's so much longer as well, and it has those scenes to where like you're looking at the Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're like swaying you a little bit up and down, and you're seeing a little show type thing, maybe 5-10 seconds, and then it shoots you right back up or right back down.
It's a really good ride system for sure. I would say my favorite in Disneyland, I don't know, I like all of them. This wasn't my favorite, but I'm just thinking of it. Haunted Mansion is so much cooler in Disneyland. My favorite ride probably, I don't know. I really liked Peter Pan. I really liked Pirates again too. Space Mountain. Splash Mountain's better in Magic Kingdom. I'm just thinking of all of them. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard for me to pick. And then California Adventure. Oh, and Buzz Lightyear. Oh my gosh. Buzz Lightyear was so fun because in Disney World, your gun things are like stuck to your vehicle. But in Disneyland, you can pick them up. Oh my gosh. It was so cool. And then California Adventure. I always love Toy Story Mania. They have that there. And then Incredicoaster is really good too. That's like the big roller coaster on Pixar Pier. I really liked Web Singers, really liked Guardians. What other rides did we go on? Oh, they have the Animation Academy, which they technically have that in Animal Kingdom, but it's like kind of a pain to get there. So we don't do it every time. The Animation Academy is when a Imagineer will draw a character with you. So we drew May from Turning Red, which that was really fun. We always enjoy doing that. Oh yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't think I can pick a favorite. I like them all, like truthfully. All right, do you have anything you want to add before I ask the last question? Okay, so last question, and I don't think I'm going to be able to answer this. Disney World or Disneyland? And to preface, I get asked this question a fair amount, and my answer always is, they're two completely different things. They're two completely different experiences when you look at vacation-wise. And that's what you have to think about going into it. Disney World, you're immersed into the experience from, technically it could be when you get off the plane until you get on the airplane or back to the airport. Disneyland, it's literally in the middle of a city. So you're going to get that city noise and craziness a little bit sometimes right when you leave the park. So Disney World is an immersive experience from the get-go. Disneyland, you leave that bubble, so it's not like, it is magical just like Disney World, but you're not in the magic 24/7 while you're there.
Yeah.
So I feel like I know what your answer is gonna be.
I mean, but it's kind of like what you said. They are two different parks. One, you can technically be done in 2 days.
Yeah.
And like technically you probably can never do a Disney World trip in a week, like, and feel like you've done everything, because it's literally impossible.
Yeah. Well, we go
but
for a week.
we go enough to where like.
Yeah, we're there for a week though, and we still don't get everything done. Yeah.
So like if you want to, let me just put it this way. If you want to feel like you're in a completely, like, in a bubble and in a whole new city. Yeah. Then Disney World is where you would want to be. But if you don't care about immersing yourself and being a part of just being in the Disney bubble, then I would say Disneyland is better, because a lot of the rides were better. It's easier to get to the parks. Like, it's an 8-minute walk. There are only a handful of resorts at Disney World where you have an 8-minute walk.
Or even like, even an 8-minute bus ride.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah. So, I liked Disneyland more than Disney World, but that's more of like Magic Kingdom versus Disneyland. Yeah. And California Adventure versus like a Hollywood Studios kind of Epcot-ish. Yeah. So like though, like if you go park versus park, then I liked the two out in California better. But if you like go overall, it is hard it's just hard to compare them because they're two totally different things.
Park to park, Disneyland beats Magic Kingdom, California Adventure beats Studios. But
but then again, Studios does have Studios has Toy Story Land.
Yeah. Okay. So Studios has Toy Story Land. They also have Galaxy's Edge, which is in Disneyland. So you still have all of your Star Wars parks.
That was another thing. It was like I was being thrown off because
it's literally the same.
As I'm looking down, or I'm going down the street, or however you want to say it, and it's like, okay, I should be right here, and if I take this left, I'm looking at this.
At the Big Buzz Lightyear.
And it's like I'm not.
it's not that. Yeah.
I can't see anything.
So if you're comparing Studios to California Adventure, then I would say, do you like Incredicoaster or Slinky Dog?
Incredicoaster.
Yeah.
Slinky Dog is
fun.
It's fun.
Incredicoaster is like a true. I would actually take that back and do Incredicoaster Rock and Roller Coaster, because those would be two more comparisons.
I mean, Rock and Roller Coaster, if you really like thrills, is better because there's more
dips and swirls,
inversions, versus you only have one in California.
Yeah, but it's so fun. And then it smells like cookies.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably rather go on Rock and Roller Coaster.
Really?
But it is a much shorter ride.
It is.
But that's
all
just
the
because
rides
it's more thrilling.
Yeah.
It's slightly more thrilling.
Yeah, that's true. It's really hard to pick which one's better. But park to park, again, Disneyland probably would win, and California Adventure.
Now, what's your favorite park out of the 6?
California Adventure.
What if there's you can't really say that. What if there's a festival going on in Epcot? Because there's literally a festival going on
I love
all the time.
But if you would tell me, what's my favorite park during Christmas time? All of them. Because I love Christmas at Disney, but I love Festival of the Holidays in Epcot. Here we go. All right. California Adventure, Epcot, Disneyland, probably then Magic Kingdom, or Studios. Magic Kingdom or Studios, and then Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
That would be my 6.
I would probably say Disneyland, and then Epcot.
Yeah.
Probably Magic Kingdom, and then California Adventure, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. And maybe Disneyland gets...
Did you say Magic Kingdom?
Yeah, I said it third.
You did, yeah.
And maybe I like Disneyland because now you do have Star Wars Land. And Disneyland's going to get even better because starting next year, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is going to be there.
That's true. They're redoing the Toontown area.
They think it's going to be, that ride's going to be better.
At Disneyland?
At Disneyland. That they're going to make it better.
I mean, I feel like...
But then Magic Kingdom gets Tron, which will be
probably
really cool. Not open till early 2023.
Who knows at this point when that's gonna open?
Like that will make that park better.
A lot better. True.
But
Epcot, like Guardians of the Galaxy,
Epcot
is so good.
Epcot's getting probably within the next year. It will probably finally be done.
Yeah.
To where you can walk wherever you want in the park.
There's not like just a park of walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it's hard.
They're getting to in the next probably year and a half, 2 years, they're gonna be done with. I don't know what their next plan, because right now, if you look at yes, Disney World has only used 30% of the land that they own.
Yeah.
But it's where the parks are situated, I don't know where they're gonna add.
What's the next thing that they're gonna do.
I mean, selfishly, I don't know how you would do it, but if they could like build a Zootopia land,
I would love Zootopia land.
you know, but that
Well,
would have to then go at Animal Kingdom.
It would.
Which would be
I think they could. I think they should redo Dinosaur area because they knocked down whatchamacallit ride.
Primeval World.
Yeah, they knocked down that, so they have that whole area where they could build something. I feel like nobody knows Dinosaur anymore, and that ride's absolutely terrible. I hate it. But they could keep the ride system and just change the theming of it. So the thing about Disney World that they're kind of like stuck in a bubble is because they have random rides around the parks now. Whereas like California Adventure, they have Pixar Pier, so like all the rides are Pixar themed. And in Disney World, they have Toy Story Land, but then they have like a Buzz Lightyear ride in Magic Kingdom. So like the themings of the rides, it's like, okay, well, where do you put it to make it make sense? And then like Guardians of the Galaxy is in Epcot, like, okay.
So let me ask you this question.
Oh gosh.
Do you like that the parks are now just building rides towards their IP? Or would you rather have them build a ride to where it's not part of like a movie, and then maybe 20, 30 years down the road, then they turn that ride into a movie? Because like Pirates of the Caribbean, Splash Mountain, Jungle Cruise technically.
Yeah.
Like Space Mountain, like the original rides.
Like just make an original ride,
yes,
and then get people to like that ride. That would be cool.
Because like the last, I don't know, 10 years, probably a little bit more than
the
that.
Rides have
Everything has been based off of what Disney
already
owns.
Yeah. For sure. That makes sense. Yeah. I don't know. They are building, at least I'm pretty sure they're still doing it, an expansion in Disneyland Paris. So like they're working on that. And then it's been rumored that they're going to try and expand California Adventure, which they have like a parking lot that they want to get rid of that they can add to. Because that's the thing about Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure, they're in the city.
Yeah,
like,
so
legitimately like, in the city. There's no room around them.
One of the off ramps, you can see.
Space Mountain?
No.
Small World.
Yes.
Small World. It was crazy.
Small World
yeah.
on the off ramp.
We were getting off the interstate to go to our hotel, and we're like, oh.
Or
that's
when we
stayed
at the Hilton.
Yeah.
At the convention center, you can see the back side of cars where they have what do they call it?
Radiator Springs or whatever.
No, but they call it the rock formation. It's called.
I don't know.
Who cares?
I don't know, but yeah, it's crazy. So they don't have a lot of room to expand, but they're redoing parts. So like the Disneyland, like we said, they're redoing Toon Town, and they got rid of that, which was kind of sad because that's like OG childhood.
Well, are they still gonna have like Toon Town?
I don't know. I have no idea what they're doing, so we'll have to go back.
Yeah.
We don't have a trip planned, but hopefully, maybe sometime next fall. Awesome. Anything else you want to add?
No.
No? Okay. Well, if you made it through the whole video, throw some pixie dust down in the comments. Let me know that you made it to the end. Again, thank you so much for watching today's Q&A and Disneyland, Disney California recap video. Leave any comments, questions you have down below, and I can get those answered for you. But make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know if you like these types of videos. We've never done like a trip recap before. If you want to see Jackson in some more videos. And we can do those in the future. But we are headed to Disney World very, very soon. So make sure you are subscribed. 22 days. And again, we do have a code and a special link for the Howard Johnson Hotel at Anaheim. So that will be in the description down below. But if you have any questions, again, leave them in the comments. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I will see you real soon. Bye. Peace out.